Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kimball. This video is specific for senior regular English classes. We did not have school this past Friday because we had inclement weather. We were anticipating lots of ice. We did, in fact, get that ice. So you were not in class to take your No Red Ink quiz. I did send a remind message out saying that the quiz was open. Many of you, most of you, did take that quiz on time. And you also adhered to, some of you adhered to the expectation that I sent in remind. I know it was only one extra point, but it was in fact an extra point. I'm just trying to see who's actually paying attention to the remind messages and give you a little bit of a reward for actually reading those and doing the things like you're supposed to. So congratulations if you received that extra point. I'm going to be grading here today. It is Monday. So I've had a house full of people the last few days, and they all left this morning, so I can turn my attention to some of the grading today. So you'll see those rewards in the grade book within the next couple of days. Okay. So moving on, we do have a pretty busy week this week. Today is Monday the 20th, and on StudySync, there was an assignment that did open up. Some of you may or may not have seen that. It is called Some Fruits of Solitude in Reflections and Maxims. That is going to be due on the 27th. So you're going to have a little bit of time to complete that assignment inside of StudySync, but there is something hanging over your head. You need to make sure you get that done and completed. Again, it's one of those supplemental materials that I want to be able to have discussions about that as it relates to the novel Kite Runner in the future. Okay. You'll have a little bit of time in class to work on that on Tuesday, and then a little bit on Wednesday. Also on Wednesday, what you need to pay attention to is there is a reading response number 3 due, and that's going to cover chapters 9 through 12. Trying to adjust my screen here. Okay. So chapters 9 through 12, you should have that done by Tuesday at the end of the day, so that on Wednesday you can write and turn that assignment in on time. On Thursday, you'll have a little bit more time to work on that StudySync assignment and continue to read. And then on Friday, our primary thing in class will be the No Red Ink quiz. We'll talk about that in just a second. And then you'll continue to read Kite Runner and work on your StudySync assignment there. No Red Ink. We are switching our skill this week. Remember, last week's quiz is still open through Tuesday, but that is going to shut down, and we are going to continue with our new skill. It's pronoun antecedent agreement. Quick version of that is you have something mentioned in the beginning of the sentence, whether it is a person, singular, plural, male, female, whatever the case is. And at the end of the sentence or somewhere later in the sentence, there is a pronoun used, and you need to make sure that the pronoun matches what was listed in the front of the sentence. Not necessarily a difficult concept, but sometimes it can be a little bit confusing whenever you have a more complicated type of a sentence that tries to throw you off a little bit. And we will be quizzed over that on Friday. So again, we are staying on top of our schedule as it is written here. You have a StudySync assignment hanging over your head. You'll have some class time to read and work on StudySync and complete No Red Ink this week. Lots to do. Let's stay focused, and let's make sure that we reap the benefits of our hard work so that things become very easy later down the road. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's really all I have for you. I will see you tomorrow. Let's have a fantastic week. Talk to you later.